Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Hardy on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Delta. Hey, go Lion.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line, second down.
Set. 380.
Play action now for Herbert. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up third down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's third down.
Delta.
Here he goes, third and long. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's got this at the 27. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
You know, these return men, a lot of their job security comes from being able to simply hang on to that ball. Fortunate to scoop that one back up before someone else could and avoid having a turnover attached to his name.
Mahomes got to throw on this first play. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
It's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
First and 10 now from the 46. On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. This is going to make it down at a 24-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All set now. 1st and 10. This is Giddens. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Go.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Picked up at the 38. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Yellow.
Running it here with Giddens. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
47-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. To the air, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jalen Royals on that throw. And that brings up fourth and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Herbert from the gun. Downfield, and he has McConkey. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's caught left side by Harris. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
2 yards on the pickup.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Herbert now. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Delta, hot. Hey, Rafe,
out of the gun, here's Hampton. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Set. Crowd right. Count it.
Back to Hampton. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
12. 380. Go.
Hampton. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Chargers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now carried by Giddens. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, they'll run. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third and a lone yard coming up. short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead.
Yellow.
He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a pickup of 4 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Run here with Giddens. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Catch made. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead.
Kansas City.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return.
Gaekwon Hardy on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
Here's Giddens. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Screen here for Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Hardy on the return. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Black 80, black.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down. McConkey's got it again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Copy.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. He has it at the 5. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
1st and goal.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
380. Good hunt.
Herbert throwing again. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers making a one-score game before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
right. The Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot down the middle. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Set.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We get a timeout, 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Set. Grenade. Baylor Tigers. Ready.
1st and 10, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Yellow.
They'll run here on first down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pistol now for Mahomes. That one connects. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Hardy on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Delta. Hey, Ram. Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He just keeps fighting McConkey. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Grenade.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Baylor tight. Grenade. 12. Set.
Herbert to throw once more. Finds him on the crossing line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 24 yards.
Working quickly here.
Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set.
Now Herbert again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Now throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Hampton. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on third down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Only need to fall forward one more yard. Here's third and goal.
Set. Delta, go.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on fourth and goal.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They want the touchdown on fourth and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Set. Delta, set. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Running this one off right. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 46. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Hits him on the end route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They send a receiver in motion right. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Yellow. I've got blue, 50, yellow. Hey, 57, watch out.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Snared by the running back here, it's DJ Giddens. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Yellow, I don't need to. There's no one. Watch out.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Hardy on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Has a hole left. Room to run. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, well, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This return starts at the 5. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Completed over the middle. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Mahomes finds his man Gray. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Plowing up the middle. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Check this one down, complete to the fullback. Pickup of 2 here, and that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Real momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Fullback's got him. Look at the power. And he runs it across. it to a 2-score game in the fourth. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo O'Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
And he's got a man, complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kansas City.
Hardy on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. You took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Crowd right. Set. 380. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Set.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Pick it up. 380.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Set. 380.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Dive play straight ahead. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Nice caught. He's got ground. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chiefs nearing their first win of the season. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. This is Giddens. Trying to pipe free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And partner, I know you took down